Um, for those of you who are watching the replay, I'm just gonna need a bit of time to set this up. This is an early stream, like earlier, ng 10 minutes. So I need to link this to my moderators and stuff like that. So please be patient in a while. I feel so unstable. Can hate these people. I'm not making me feel lately. They're making me weird lately, baby. I feel so unstable. I hope you guys are okay. For those of you who are watching the replay, because obviously the people who are gonna watch this live won't see this part unless they kind of play back, and yeah, I cannot multitask. Okay, mods. I should change the thumbnail. Parang ang layo ko sa camera. Pero next time yan. Okay. And then I need to prepare my tweet and also my Instagram story post. This is so complicated. Okay. My mods aren't here yet. I wonder why. Nilink ko na to sa kanila a while ago. Yeah, okay. Hi, Anne-Louise. Let me know if may problem sa connection or something. Sorry, adjust ko lang yung... Actually, I need to clean the screen. Excuse me. Okay. Don't know if that helped, but... Hi, Christian. Why do we keep... Oh my gosh, hindi ko na picturean yung ref magnets. But I have postcards and stuff. And pins. Okay lang yun. Sorry, nag-export ng video. Tweet ko na tong link na to. Live now for the Wildwood Life. Episode 2. I'm live. Okay, and then Patreon post. Tapos ipapublic ko pa pala yung Steam. Guys, ang sakit ng singaw ko. May singaw ako. Just saying. I feel so unstable. Can't hate these people. Make me feel lately. Make me Hi to the 17 people who are already here through Twitter. Maraming salamat for being here. I'm just posting the link across some of my social accounts, so wait lang. Hi, Lai! Okay, there are 32 people who are here already. As I was saying, ang sakit ng singaw ko, meron akong singaw dito. At hindi ko maasinan kasi duwag ako. It hurts too much. I hope that our stream is okay today kasi my sister is also doing a stream for her work. And matatapos na yun, pero I'm not sure. Like, I can't guarantee the M&M shirt. Yes, my favorite shirt. I always wear this. Hi, Atis. Ano ginagawa niyo for today? Well, I'm just doing the stream and then I edited a short video for Instagram. I'll post it after Wildwood Life. Warm water and konting salt. Ang sakit nun eh. I'm scared. Hi, Gabe. Hi, Michelle. Wait lang excuse me for a bit. I'm just gonna post a story on my Instagram. So, mawawala ako ng saglit. I'll post the link para people can kind of watch. Sorry. I need to copy my link. So, I don't even know how to do that. Wait. Back. Is Jello Yellow here? May nagko-comment ng Jello. Hi, Jello Yellow. I miss you. Thank you for being here. Okay. Shall we begin? Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me again for the Wildwood Life. This is episode 2, and this is called A Map Across the World. As you know, or you may not know, if this is your first time joining us, the Wildwood Life is a 4-part live stream series that kind of focuses on different parts of lyrics from my song Wildwood. The first episode was last Monday, so I stream every Monday. First episode was last Monday and it's called Roof Over My Head. So it's all about celebrating shelter and homes and where you're currently at in your ECQ. Oh, by the way, let me just add a description for my YouTube video. Wow, I have a lot of to-dos. And then this second episode is called Map Across the World, which naman celebrates places that you like to and you like visiting and you like escaping to when you're not at home. So we'll be talking about just different, I guess, different places na gusto kong pinupuntahan every time I wanna feel different, or every time I wanna find new ideas or kind of feel refreshed. So that's like the whole topic for today. And wait, episode 2 is inspired by the line, okay, I'm sorry, I'm doing this all very casually and you're seeing me do it. Okay. Hi, Wolf Boy Troy! Ang balis niya mag-type. Actually, talaga, mabilis pa mag-type. That's good to know, but I don't have my fingers on the home keys at all. Parang they're just flying sa keyboard. Hi, Bree! Keyboard ASMR, yeah. A lot of people like ASMR for some reason, and they like listening to the keyboard click-clacks, but I'm not one of those people who like ASMR. Hi, Kate! Hi, Miggy! Wow, I'm seeing quite a few people that I know. Si Aaron's nandito. I'm seeing a lot of Reese kids and patrons. So, maraming salamat. Actually, given na like my patrons are always here when they get. I haven't seen in a while because usually some Reese kids go sa area lang nila, like so go sa gigs kapag meron lang sa area nila. Like for example, sina Aaron's, I only see them when I have a gig at 19 East or when we have RK Hohol. So, maybe you haven't found the right ASMR for you. Maybe. I mean, I guess I am open to it, but I don't think so. I don't think I'll find it pleasurable at all. But anyway, I would love to kind of discover the tingles. So I just want to say hello first to open up the stream since it's just 4:03. How have you been? I think we are nearing the end of, well, not I think, but we are nearing the end of our ECQ. How have you been feeling about all of it? Just want to know. Sending love from Japan. Hi. I'm gonna join your Patreon. Yes, please, Kate. I'd love to see you there. So yeah, how have you been doing? How have you been coping? Enhanced community quarantine. Hi, Ate Reese. Are you speaking Tagalog? Of course. I mean, you mean in this stream? Yes, I'll be doing Taglish. They are thinking to extend the ECQ. Cabin fever is real, yes. May katukayo pala kayo dito. I honestly think this wouldn't end this 30th. Actually, the same. Kaya tulog all day. A lot of self-care. So how have you been practicing self-care? Have you been sleeping a lot? Have you been doing face masks? Have you been eating a lot? How have you been doing self-care so far? Hirap ng online classes. I'm getting bigger. I feel like that's our dilemma. Like everybody's dilemma. Parang kung marami kang kinakaing junk food pero meron ding possibility na yun nga walang ulam masyado. So, could be the opposite also. Renzo says, been in the hospital. I'm a physical therapist and I've handled some COVID patients. So pretty stressful, but definitely fulfilling. Wow. Renzo, how was your experience working with COVID patients, and how is your mental headspace when you're in that zone when you're working? Hans has been trying to improve my voice lessons on YouTube. Blink naman. I want to try a skincare routine, but last I tried, I got pimples. I feel like it is trial and error, especially when you're trying new products. I feel bored ngayon. Wala na kung magawa dito sa amin. Naisip ko gumawa ng short films kaso di ko alam kung saan and yung script. Feeling ko, Ellie, since we are kind of still in our houses, the restriction of being in one location is can be used to your advantage. So you can probably think of something that will revolve around just house settings. So it's a good challenge that you can try. Renzo says, definitely a stressful environment, but it's nice to see all hands on deck, even with the patients. All very kind. Thank you, Renzo, for thank you for sharing that, and also for being of service to COVID patients. I'm sure you're giving them a lot of relief and comfort. I'm the one who made the fan art you recently retweeted. Hi, Pliny. Are you the one who made the grammar Nazi drawing? What do you use pang edit po ng photos niyo sa IG? Lightroom. I use Lightroom, and I just adjust. Typically I just adjust the curves and the temperature, and then I add grain when I feel like adding grain. You can also download some presets on Lightroom, but I use Lightroom Mobile, so it's different from Lightroom desktop, like the presets. Gear talk po sana, Reese. Like, what guitars do you prefer? Another gear you use live? Actually, I did a gear talk sa. It's not really about music, but it's about recording my YouTube videos. So like my mics and my the mics that I use, the cameras that I use, and the lenses that I use, and it's on my YouTube channel. Just search for um, what I used to record YouTube videos, parang ganon. YouTube gear nakalagay sa thumbnail, so you can look for that. Aaron has said currently reading Call Me by Your Name because I just finished rewatching the film last night. You know, I haven't watched Call Me by Your Name. How is it? What's your favorite Ghibli film? Only Yesterday. Can I ask lang Patrice kung paano mo nabuo yung song mo na Go Online? Um, I guess I was frustrated being online and waiting for a certain person way back when, and I just wrote a song out of that frustration. Timmy is so cute, so call me by your name. Well, he is cute, period. Pero hindi ko siya, ano, kainis to si Jello. Ikaw magsimula, gagayahin ko lang. Okay naman yung mix, okay naman maganda. Okay. May iba akong binasa, sorry. Nag-chat si Gaba. We were talking about a song that we worked on for the second album together. Alignment natin ng stems, yes. Anyway, okay. I'm getting distracted because I see the alert. Ano pa? Same, Brie, mas madami work pag naka-work from home. Yeah, parang ano, yan yung naririnig kong common comment from people who work from home. Any tips from session players like you? As in sa band, like sessionista sa band? Study your material well. And ano ba? Make sure siguro, well, it's good to build your experience as a session musician, so parang you can approach bands that you like, and maybe even not necessarily like, but it would be good to expand your genre, so you can be flexible and you can enjoy playing for different types of music. And when they send you like a live recording or a practice material, you have to kind of really zero in on that, so when you do rehearse with a band, you're kind of locked in and in sync with them. And it's really hard if it's your first time sessioning for a certain musician, because you have to get the dynamic of the band, and you have to also get along with them somehow in a way, and feel comfortable with their pace and their quirks while performing. Some performers like me, I tend to interrupt certain parts of a live performance. Like I would stop right before the bridge and I would do a spiel or something. It depends on the crowd situation, or how I'm talking to the crowd, or how the crowd is responding. So parang you also have to kind of watch out for those things, and be ready when those things happen. Anyway, mahabang advice. Okay, Alaric Martin says, I think they're talking about working from home. So sa case nila, binibigyan ng deliverables or tasks na dapat mapasa within the day, and mas marami yan compared kapag nasa office ka. I think that they really are I think the companies are doubling down on tasks na papagawa nila sa mga tao, because we are all in a weird situation, yeah, and since most of, like, for example, retail companies and a lot of other companies, they're not really earning at this time. They kind of maybe want to maximize this period of time, na break, to be able to push a lot more requirements, parang ganun. Okay, how are you doing? Okay, I am doing okay. I had to self quarantine nung start of April, kasi parang I went outside, well, just outside the village to get groceries, and I made a mistake of borrowing the phone of the Grab driver and talking to my sister through that. I had a mask on, but um my mom just got scared that I might have interacted with somebody who has the virus, or syempre di naman natin alam, pero anyway, I had to self quarantine, but not really isolating myself inside the house, but I was kind of just hoping and praying that I didn't get anything. Basta naligo na lang ako ng sobra agad after ko mag-pick up ng groceries. So at least I'm over that 14-day period already. Belated happy birthday to Denise. Thank you. I'll tell her. Will you be at Tagaytay Art Beat? I will be. I think it's in May now, but I don't know if tuloy pa ba or move or something. So I'm glad that you guys are interacting, by the way, in the comment section, like talking about your work from home situation and all of that. Okay. Let me quickly reply to Gab because nadidistract ako sa comments niya. And... Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves first. Sorry sa tunog pala, by the way, kung naririnig niyo yung bits. Teka. I'm so sorry. Hindi ako makakonsentrate hanggat na hindi ko siya na-replyan kasi ang daming comments na pumapasok. So parang may inaantay din siya from me. So I'm so sorry. That's what it sounds like when she writes songs. I write songs, usually when I write songs, I really use a notebook. I use a pen and paper. Hi Reese, have you considered buying and owning a Martin acoustic? Definitely. I do want a second guitar. Well, I have a second guitar that was given to me, which is over here. And then my main guitar is here, which is the Taylor. But I do want a Martin. Mahal lang siya for now. So, well, I mean, I have two guitars or two acoustics already. So, gusto ko pang i-justify yung paggamit ko. Ever thought of living in Japan? If yes, which region? Definitely. I do wanna try to live there someday. I don't know how, but I've had a few ideas kasi parang I'm really looking into it. Maybe just like for a year or something. I don't know. But it depends on the future. It depends on the future. Like, if I get married, will I get married? And will I have ties here in terms of work? Stuff like that, but it's a long-term dream, definitely. Even just trying it out for a year. I do want to live not in the city but close to the city, commutable, so maybe like in Saitama area or in the Urawa area or whatever. I mean, kahit saan. Mm, okay, maya na to. Stress ako. Okay. Let's talk about, let's get to the agenda of this whole Wildwood Life episode. So, again, as I mentioned, we are celebrating places that we travel to, and um, just places that we like going to when we want to escape, or when we want to feel grounded or centered. And places, these are places outside of our regular homes, because last week we celebrated homes. So, my first question for you guys, because I have questions. My first question for you is, what is your go-to place to do that, like to escape, to recollect yourselves? Philippines muna, kung meron within the Philippines. Like, what's your go-to place to go? What is your go-to place to travel to in the Philippines? Batanes, Baguio, book sale, gig ni Reese, wow. Sagada. Wow, I've never been to Sagada. I have been in Batad, in Benguet. I have been in Baguio. Siargao, wow. I've only been to Siargao once. It is quite incredible, but I feel like it's a bit expensive. Like, the food there is expensive. To visit Reese and Reese kids. Oh, thank you. So, maraming wait lang. Sorry. Don Salvador Benedicto in our province. Where is that, Alres? Like, where is your province? Atok Benguet. Um, Band practice kahit stressful. I love going to fully booked. Same. I love going to fully booked as well. Reese kids go to Baguio. I would love to go to Baguio with you guys, as in. Paano mo doon ka ba nakatira, Ellie? Like, doon ba yung ano mo? Baler pa. I've only been to Baler once as well. Baguio or Tagaytay. I think yeah, also my dream is for Reese kids to go to LU for surf break. Let's do it, Dan. Uwi ka. Zambales, yes. Reese kids travels, definitely. Baguio gig. I would love to have a gig in Baguio again. I haven't had one in a long time. The last time I did was maybe parang 2015 or 14. And then for my friend's wedding last month, but it's not really a gig. Art cafe, like, what art cafe do you usually go to, or is it just a cafe that you like going to, and you do art in? Hill. When me and my friends want to blow off some steam, we buy a case and go to the nearest beach and just stay there until the sun sets. How about Bicol? We have lots of beaches here. Yeah, I was at Bicol with Sinahil and yung isang mod natin dito, si Luis, and si Liza, nandito din siya. I was in Bicol right before the ECQ, so I'm really thankful na hindi kami naabutan ng ECQ, and also really thankful that I got to go and was able to see Catanduanes as well. It's really so beautiful. Atok Benguet, I don't think I have been there. Take me there, Kate. Mother Falls sa Baler. Pinto Museum, Liwa. Yes, I love going to Liwa also. Well, I used to go there a lot with Sina Arj and friends. But now I haven't really gone back there. Siguro 2 years ago na. 2 years since. Vegan. Did you go surfing sa Baler? No. We promoted elements for, we went to Baler to promote elements at a school. Maybe 6 years ago. 6 years ago-ish. So I was with Sinakiko, Thyro, Bullet. I think Bullet was there. Yeah. And we didn't get to surf because we were busy promoting stuff. So a lot of people said Sagada. I have never been to Sagada, and I do want to go someday. Ang dami niyang nagsabi na beach, and mountains also. Gig with 3D soon, please, or collab. Jewel, were you there sa isang 3D concert where I opened for them and where me and Clara opened? Tama ba? Kami ba ni Clara yun? Basta ako, I opened for them and I think Clara was there also. It's been a few years, so I can't recall. But I really enjoyed that because watching 3D is very, very, very cool. Okay. Yeah, Globe Live, yeah. It was Globe Live. Ay! No. Iba yun, sorry. Yung nag-collab kami ni Bullet, yung Globe Live where we sang, ano yun? Tuwing umuulan at kapiling ka. But the one I was talking about is Kia Theater. Yeah. Okay, so next. What about out of the country? If anybody of you have been outside of the country, outside of the Philippines, where's your like favorite travel destination? Like for me, yeah, I dream of going to St. Petersburg just so I could sing the song and be meta. But I've never been to Russia. New Zealand, St. Petersburg, Japan, yes. Paris, Korea, Thailand, Switzerland, Japan. Where in Seoul, where in those countries, like which cities or which districts do you like going to? RIP to my Japan dreams. I'm sorry, Dad. Want to try going to Rome or any historical place? Hokkaido, Niseko. Yeah, I haven't been to Niseko. I planned on going when I was in Hokkaido, but we went to Furano instead. And we got tired of traveling, so we didn't end up going to Niseko. Akihabara, Kyoto, Hokkaido, Sapporo, Zurich, anywhere in Europe, puro art. Oh yeah, so cause Pliny, is it Pliny or Pliny? Cause she is an artist. I saw her work on Twitter and I retweeted it. Chiang Mai, Greece, Japan, supposed to be there right now but cancelled. I know, I feel you, girl. Amsterdam, Seoul, South Korea. I want to go to Greece. I haven't been to Greece also. Croatia. Jifen, Taiwan. Yes, I went there and it's really, really nice. And Pingxi. Tama ba? Pingxi? And Yufen. Ay, hindi. Yife. I can't remember. Basta sa Yelu. Bali. Yes, I haven't been back to Bali. I've only been there once. I tagged along sa business trip ng mom ko and it was really fun. I remember I really loved the food and I could order dessert every single meal because it was cheap. And the architecture in Bali was really good. But in Jakarta, it looks like Manila. As in, if you've ever been to Jakarta, it really literally, at least for me, or some parts, or the parts where I went to, it looked like Manila, but the signages were different. So I felt like I was being punked when I was there. I felt like I was just back in Manila, but the signs were different. Alishan, Taiwan is the most memorable. Very relaxing and super cold. I don't think I've ever been to Alishan. Hong Kong, Disneyland. Yes. Hi, Sean. Osaka, Japan. Could spend weeks and won't be enough. What was the first country you went to? My first international trip was in the US. We went to our cousins there and we went to Disneyland. And this was after my dad's passing. This was the same year. So I feel like my mom really wanted to get out of the Philippines for Christmas for that year because it was lonely. Loved your short trip to Austria. Sino? Ako ba? I never vlogged it. I did pictures on Instagram, but I love Austria and especially Salzburg. Have you ever tried going to an onsen? Yes, I have. I have gone to an onsen and I I was alone and I didn't know what else to do. Kapag mag-isa ako, parang wala kasi akong kausap eh. So, I can only think introspectively for so long until I get tired of my own thoughts in the bath. So, wala lang. Yung shooting location ng Sound of Music, I mean, yeah, Jella, we went on a Sound of Music. Actually, speaking of, I have something that is related to that. Sige, doon na tayo sa segue na yan. Okay, so when you travel, be it in the Philippines or internationally, do you like or do you collect anything like souvenirs, memorabilia? Do you collect stuff like that at all? Like for example, postcards or magnets. Okay, I'm seeing magnets, bag tags, seashells and sand, postcards, keychains. Yes, super cliche ref mag. I mean, that's what ref magnets are for. That's why every single place that you go to, they have ref magnets. Cause what else would you do to your refrigerator, right? Trinkets. Like what kind of trinkets, Liz? Insta's photos, keychains. Got 150 postcards from my New York trip. Wow, that's insane. 150? Is that a pack or did you accumulate it ng dahan-dahan? Postcards pag sa Europe kasi mahal stuff there. Then enamel pins from Disney and cities. I love Disney pins. I mean, I don't know if you follow me at all on my social media accounts, but occasionally I would post my map. Oh, I like what Harvey said. Map pamphlets because the dots and colors look nice. Are you a designer or are you into organization or infographics at all? That's so funny. Hi, Erica Miles Concepcion. Maraming salamat, Sir June, for being here. I would like to greet your daughter, Erica. Either pocket knives or magnets. Wow, that's unique. Do you find, Leo, that there are a lot of pocket knives in like places that you go to? I've never noticed na may mga binibenta sa like normal tourist spots, so I'm curious. Fallen leaves, flowers, then laminate. That's such a great idea. So, what's your name? Isohe? Isohe? I've forgotten my Hangul, so I have to correct me. How do you preserve the fallen leaves and flowers while you're on a trip? Like, where do you press them together? I buy small figurines too. Stressful to clean. I make my friends write at the back of a postcard, write a little poem on it. That's so good. That's a great idea. Naalala ko tuloy yung The Gathering season. Hi, Jody! Yes. How about the knives in Baguio? Okay, got you. Book. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hi, Reese. I arrived a bit late. Oh, that's okay. Welcome. Hirap lang iuwi yung keyboard. Well, you can take home the keycaps and not bring home the keyboard. I try to buy Funko Pops or any collectibles. Okay, so me, I do collect a lot of things. I am a hoarder to a fault. I do love buying postcards, but sometimes I miss it. I mean, sometimes I forget. I also my family buys magnets and keychains as well. We have like a tree, not a real tree, but like a display tree where you that's cool, local board games, cool ibang designs about Von. That's such a cool idea. It's just it can be a bit bulky, right? Anyway, we have a plastic tree where we put our keychains there. I was gonna show you pictures of my refrigerator with the travel magnets, but I forgot to take a photo because I was editing a video right before I did my live. But anyway, I do collect postcards. I also collect obviously pictures. I do take Instax photos or print them after the trip. I also try to make a travel album after. I also do journaling while on a trip, but not creative. I mean, I just write on my like little notebook. And I collect some pins whenever I can. And what else? Yeah, parang yun so far. Keychains, magnets, postcards, pins, like the normal collectibles. So I want to show you a few things that I've collected. Obviously, I have collected a lot, pero I'll just show you a few. So I have some Instax photos. These are from Japan, from like old trips to Japan. This was when we all dressed in kimonos, my mom, my sister, and I, and we were in Sagano. I think we were in Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, and that's the picture. It may be reversed just because we're on my phone, but that's okay. And then this one is from the Jigokodani Monkey Park. I love monkeys. They're my favorite animals. And I just got so much pleasure out of going to this place. It was a really snowy and difficult, not difficult, but slightly difficult hike, especially if you have your parents with you. And this is a postcard from that trip as well. And I wrote something while we were on a train back to Tokyo. So it says here that we went January 4, 2015. So this is the postcard for that. And this is like what I've written there. Are you still alive? Because I'm not seeing chats. Okay, great. I was planning to binge watch your MVs, then I saw this. Make sure you binge watch after, okay? Naalala ko tuloy yung inuwi kong Yakult na tuwa ako kasi ni Hongo. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen Yakult in Japanese, but that's what I do as well. I bring home interesting packaging, especially if it's drinks. I don't know if you watched my episode 1, but I showed some like soda cans over there. But this one is like a really, really priced drink. It's ramune, and it's from Mount Fuji, and parang kulay blue yung liquid. It's just so nice to look at. So I never really drank it, so I don't know what it tastes like, but I'm assuming just like regular ramen. And then I also have a couple of stamps. It says Japan. Did you see canned air from Mount Fuji? No, I did not see that. San yun? And then this one is interesting because this may look like it's just from an ordinary deck of cards, and it is, I guess, but this is a card that I got from a ninja restaurant that I went to with my family and a friend that I met in Japan. Not that I met up with in Japan. We went to a ninja restaurant and there was like a ninja magic kind of thing while we were eating, and this was a card trick that he did on me, and he made me keep the card. So that's that. And then a couple more things from Asia. This is like my first no, not Naruto. This was my first out of the country trip with friends. This is my college barkada, and my blockmates also in information design at Ateneo. So we went to Korea all together, and this was also the last time I went to Seoul. I miss it a lot. And this was when we did a tandem biking. This is Rian, and she was the one who was driving the bike because I didn't know how to ride a bike yet at that time. And to be honest, I still don't really know how to. I do in a way, but I'm not good at it. I keep falling. Did you fall from the bike? Since it was a tandem bike, no, I did not, but it was quite difficult. I thought that you would just sit down and kind of pedal with the person, but it's hard to kind of carry both of your weight. Do you plan on coloring your hair again? No. It's too much work and I am lazy. Honestly, I'm just lucky that I don't get a lot of pimples. I don't often get them, but I'm really lazy with like washing my face. I don't really even use facial products. I just use soap. And then this one was um a photo that was taken by a stranger. I asked a stranger to take a photo of me. This was in Hong Kong, and this was when I did a day trip to Hong Kong. Literally, I went to Hong Kong for I flew in the morning and then I left in the evening, and that trip was just because I needed to get something from my mom's client in Hong Kong. So I was the one who had to get the thing. And if they had the thing delivered, they would have to wait for a long time and they would spend just about the same amount as sending a person to go to Hong Kong to get it. So I was the one who got it. So that was like memorable, and I had a stranger do that picture for me. And then a couple more stuff. I collect pins as well, and just other. Yeah, since I collect this Disney pins, that's how I got started with pins. I also have been collecting all other pins from different countries, but I don't actively look out for it. If I see the pins, I would buy it if okay yung price niya. So I'll show you a couple. I have a lot from Japan. Well, I have a Philippines one featuring the jeepney. And then I have a couple from Japan. This is like a generic Japan pin. Sorry if it's out of focus. I just have to deal with that. This is from Sensoji. It's the big lantern thing. And a couple more from that place, from Asakusa. Sorry. Wait. This was a gachapon pin, by the way, and this was the one that I was trying to get, so I finally was able to get it after like a second try. It's just like an interior of a shop. Yun yung eksena niya. And then I have two gachapon train pins. So in Japan, they really have a fascination for trains, and they have a lot of different trains from different rail companies. So they make a lot of train themed merch. So they have pins from different lines. And then I have, this one's really cool. I have one from JAXA, which is the aeronautics company or organization of Japan. It's kind of like NASA, but Japanese. And then I have one from another gachapon. It's the Marunouchi station, the Marunouchi side of the Tokyo station. If you've ever been to Japan, if you've ever been to Tokyo Station, it's the brick facade. Shoot, it's really blurry, but ganito na lang. The brick facade, which they recently renovated, so it looks much nicer now. And then I also have one from the Golden Pavilion, Kinkakuji. I did not go to Ginkakuji, so this is the only one that I have. Okay. And then I have another one that I forgot kung saan ko. I think this is also in Asakusa, but like it's just random. Where do you usually keep your pins at home? Well, I keep my Disney pins. I have a pin bag for that, and then I also have a couple of glass cases where I keep my Disney pins, because there are a lot, and I can't really display them all at once because I have a lot. I probably have more than 1,000 or so, or maybe under 1,000. I'm not sure, but madami. And then for my normal pins, I keep them here. It's just like a box with all my normal non-Disney pins. A lot of your gifts also go here. Some people give me pins for gifts, like when I do gigs and people give me gifts, I put them here. And some pins I put on my bag, but I screw them in para hindi matanggal. I have like screws for those pins to be able to tighten them and fasten them well in my bags. All right. And then a couple more from Japan. These gold coins. Ay, shucks. That are also from gachapons. This is Ultraman and Mount Fuji. And this one is the one that I wanted. It's the Hakone pin. So this was from when I went to Mount Fuji. Well, I didn't climb Mount Fuji, but when I went to one of the lakes, the Lake Ashi, one of the 5 lakes in surrounding Mount Fuji. All right. And then I also have one more Japan pin pala. It's from Hiroshima. And it's just a flower. Alright, done with the Japan pins. I have a couple of pins from... Oh, one more Japan pin, sorry. This one is from Ryoanji. It's the Zen Garden in Kyoto. It's the one with parang pebbles na raked, and there are scattered rocks, big boulders of basta yan. Hindi ko ma-describe. But yeah, parang raked in yung pebbles, and may 8 I think na boulders na hindi yata random yung arrangement nun eh, pero anyway. Do you have a separate box for your favorite and rare pins? No. But I do keep them. Yung Disney pins ko at least are the ones that some of them are rare and limited edition. So I've arranged them by theme. Pero there's too many to be able to put in the display pouch. So I just keep the rest in like a glass case. And in a Snow White tin box. Here are some pins from Europe that I have. Oh shoot, another last one na talaga Japan pin. This was from my first trip to Shirakawa-go in Gifu. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And if you watched my recent Japan vlog from December, yeah. Nihongo de hanashite kudasai. No! I don't want to. Nakahiya. Nakahiya kay Dan. Dan is a Reese kid and a friend of mine who is N4 Nihongo level. So nakahiya. Hindi na ako nakaka-practice ng Nihongo. Nihongo rin siya shinai. So, I have one pin from Taiwan. Tama ba? And this is the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. Practice tayo ulit. Yaren shimashou ka? Online practice desho. And then a couple more pins from... Your signature is so princessy. Thank you. A couple more pins from my travels. These are Europe pins. I have I think this is Schlossberg? I'm not sure or Neuschwanstein. But this is like one of those German castles. How to learn Nihongo. You could learn online, but for me it's really Therese house. For me it's really difficult to learn online. I need a teacher. Yeah, I simply do not have the discipline to learn a language just purely online. And even if I have books, I really won't be able to. I feel like I won't be able to. I need a teacher, definitely. And also, so I have real-time correction. But then whenever he goes, we try to converse in Japanese, because he's one of the few people that I get to practice with in person. And he's really good. He corrects me a lot. So, arigatou gozaimashita, Dan sensei. Okay. I have a nice Salzburg pin. It's an Amadeus Mozart pin. I don't know where I got this, but I mean, I don't know when I got this. I mean, I don't know which place I went to be able to get this pin. Sabao. And then this one is from Munich. Japanese lessons from Dan, please. Yes. Nikki RSA. Ikaw si Nikki, diba? Sneaky Nikki. Just making sure. This one is from Austria. And just a general Austria pin. And this one's from Salzburg. And we have the Edelweiss here. And then, for some reason, and I don't know where I got this either, I have that. And it's not a pin. It's just like a a thing. And then this is an interesting architectural place that I visited when I was in, I don't know if Austria or Germany, I forgot. This one's from Buckingham Palace. And I also have one from the Stonehenge, the Roman baths, Roman baths in Bath, in England. And this is, what is this? I forgot. I totally forgot what this is. But it's probably from Germany as well. I'm not sure. But anyway, those are the pins. Those are the travel pins that I have. And since I forgot to show you my magnet. Okay. So, in the theme of traveling and like going to places, I wanna give a shout out to several cities and several places that I have been to because of my music and because I had to play like a gig there and stuff like that. So a few places that I have gone to for gigs would be, number one, Iloilo. That's like really one of the most memorable out of town gigs that I've done. I know Miggy Karam. I saw Miggy Karam here earlier, and I think that he is from Bacolod, but I met him in Iloilo. And I don't know if he's still here, but Iloilo was really a great gig for me because not only did I see the place, but Dumaguete, yes, I have been there. But anyway, not only did I see the place, but I also met a lot of local musicians. And one of our mods, Rox, was with me there. She was my RM for Iloilo, so kami lang dalawa. But anyway, I met a lot of local musicians in Iloilo, and they became my good friends after that because the organizer arranged a day trip to Guimaras the day after the gig. So it was very, very fun to meet all these other local musicians. So we were all together, the local musicians and ako and si Rox. We all went to Guimaras. We rode a boat. We ate mangoes. We cooked. Did we cook? Well, hindi ako nag-cook, pero pinanood sila mag-cook. And then we ate by the beach and we swam. It was really fun. Like, it was really memorable, and I it was my first time hanging out with local musicians and having a day trip arranged for us to enjoy the island. So very, very memorable for me. One of those gigs would be Iloilo. And then I also, one of my favorite places is La Union. Like, gigging in La Union is really a fun time for me always because it's familiar to me. I know the food places there. I know where to go. It's very laid back. I have a couple of favorite food stuff and restaurants in La Union, and it's relatively easy to get there. Even though it's a bit far from Manila, it is doable if you have a willing friend to drive for you. But and also all my La Union gigs have been really memorable, especially the last one that I did for Surf Break. Was it Surf Break? The one when there was a really loud band that was playing right next to our stage, and I could not hear myself, and somebody was singing Buwan by JK Labajo while I was singing Grammar Nazi yata, or An Opportunity to Go to the Moon. I forgot. But it was really memorable because the crowd was so excellent. That gig was really, really, really incredible. And so many setbacks happened, but it really solidified my experience. And a couple of Reese kids also went to La Union, like Jeric, Paulo, Mags, other Paulo Avena, Harvey, tama ba? And Luis, of course, and Christian. Christian nandun ka ba or nag-work ka pa nun? I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, it was really fun. That trip was really fun. Also, I've been to Pampanga. Nagplay ako sa, like, in front of a church and near the city hall, I think, and I met the mayor, and they kind of had us for dinner. And then recently, yeah, I went to Bicol. I did not play there, but I have played in Tabaco and in Naga. One of my first out of town, one of the very first few out of town gigs that I did with Josh. I think if not the very first, was in Tabaco, if I'm not mistaken. And then my very, very, very first out of town gig is Cebu. Quest brought me to Cebu with BP. And sinagot niya yung trip ko to Cebu to be able to play and open for a gig there in Sinulog. So that was my very first time going to Cebu and my very first time playing out of town. And then I also went to CDO, and that was really memorable as well because the organizers were really um super maalaga sila, and it was an SM gig though, but we had dinner twice. As in, we had dinner pre-gig and post-gig, and both dinners were so good. I was there in CDO. Wow, Marie, nice to meet you again. And I discovered laksa sa CDO. It's weird because I discovered laksa sa Philippines, but I had laksa, and I really enjoyed that laksa that I had nung SM gig na yun. So, dun ko na-discover na, gusto ko pala ng laksa. And yun lang, like, fun yung CDO because we were so well taken care of. And yeah. And then Bacolod is also very memorable. I went there with my full band last year. I went with Josh, with Miko, his brother, with Gaba, and is that the whole band? Yeah. Anyway, I went. And Nika, the girlfriend of Josh, and we went to Talisay. We went to the ruins after the day after, and I had the best chicken inasal in Nenas in Manukan country, as in so good. I really want to go back just to eat that chicken again. Yung chicken oil rice. Ugh, sarap. Oh my god, naano ko yung trash can ko. But yeah, memorable because of the food. Definitely like the food trip. We just ate a lot of chicken in Nasal there. And then I also was able to go to Tacloban. And we had a couple of memorable gigs there. I also did a gig there na sobrang putik, as in major. Like my I was wearing creepers, so I was wearing parang thick platform shoes. But the parang encrusted with mud yung sapatos ko ng time na yun. Wait, sorry. I read a comment. Alam ko, Reese, meron kang kamukha dun sa dialysis center namin. Father niya yung nagda-dialysis kapag dumaan siya. Dapat patitig ako sa kanya. Gusto ko siya i-approach kaso nahiya ako sa kanya. Any advice? Oh no! I don't know how to... Is this like... Do you have a crush on this person? Tama ba? Yun ba yung advice? Okay. And then a couple of other cities, yun nga, Baguio, went there, had a gig there for I had a gig there in 2013, 2014, not 2013, 14 ata or 15. Basta I went there with Josh and April, because we were a trio at that time, and also really fun. That was my first paid out of out of town trip, I out of town gig, and I was with friends. I was with the organizer Chichi Adam, and I also went with her to La Union randomly last year. It's in my March 2018 vlog if you want to see that. But that was also really fun. Um, okay, some comments. Marie Claire, my brother was the one who influenced me with your music. We bought your CD, took a photo, had this postcard that you signed, take your hurt and turn it into gold. Oh, thank you, Marie. Ikaw yung sa CDO, tama. Okay. Nice to meet you again. All right, so parang so far at the top of my head, those are the places and the cities that I was able to travel to because of gigging, and then a couple of international gigs that I've done, just oti lang naman, but the main ones would be Singapore. I did Music Matters for in 2017. Tama ba? In 2017. I hope that's right. And then I went back last year for in October 2019 for a headliner gig. So that's my, I love how you remember your fans. Oh, thank you very much. I do try to remember a lot of you. And when I meet you and when you often go, most likely I remember your face and your name. Um so what was I saying? What was I saying before that? Ah, okay, Singapore. So that was my first headliner gig. And then I also was able to play in like small record stores in Japan, in Tokyo, in Omiya, and in Shindaita. And then in the States, I was able to play at like a small coffee shop in New Jersey, and it was very random. Like there were a lot of old guys there, but it's still cool. I mean, it's a different experience. And then I also played in a vineyard in New Zealand, and this wasn't planned at all, but there was a girl that was playing, and then she asked for jammers, and my I was with my cousins there because it was my cousin's wedding, and we just went to the vineyard, and my cousins all rallied for me to play. So I played a couple of my original songs, and I also played an Up Dharma Down song, so I could introduce like local music to them. So it's really cool to kind of get to play for non-Filipinos. You never really know what their reaction to music would be like, but since I have English songs, but it's easier to cut through those types of situations where they don't understand Tagalog. But yeah, so those are the places that I have been to or I've taken my music to. And what else? I think I don't know. What else do you want to talk about? I just really kind of wanted to see the places that you like going to feel energized and to recharge. And I know a lot of you guys love going to the beach and also going to the mountains. A lot of you answered Benguet. A lot of you also answered the beach in Liwa, Zambales. How do you met Kuya? How did I meet RG? I belong to the zoo in gigs. We've known each other for a very long time now, but I got so intimidated by his look. Feeling ko lang super rocker niya na hindi kami magkakasundo. But like in a lot of root gigs, he was just there being a funny guy. So we got to talk and sobrang nagkasundo kami. So the rest is history. Low keys, yes, Fairview. Um, any samgyeopsal place nakaka-recharge talaga. I agree. Um, the next episode of the Wildwood Life would be next Monday as well. And I think the theme is I think the theme is food. So, yun na yung iniintay nating talk about food. And I don't know what else would I want to ask you. Siguro after this ECQ, where would you go? Like, anong unang-una niyong pupuntahan na place na hindi mall or anything, but like an actual city or an actual country if mayaman tayo. Where would you want to go? Sending love from La Union, baka naman ate new song. Okay, I'm posting something right after this live stream. It's a snippet of a new song. So watch out for that on Instagram. Sa first gig ni Reese. Naks, wala pa tayong gig. Hindi pa natin alam. Unang pupuntahan office. Yung hindi obligated kayong pumunta. Parang, ano na lang. Just like a place that you want to go to and visit. Hill, Manila, we will be waiting for you. Let's eat a lot. I have a trip on October sa Japan. Hope it pushes through. I'm pretty sure it would. Japan kung may budget at kung bukas na ulit ang Disneyland. Yes, Jello. I actually saw Jello in Hong Kong, diba, Jello? We saw each other accidentally in Hong Kong Disneyland. Nakatawa. Lalo. My home in Laguna. I miss my family and my dog. Bustling streets of EDSA. Talaga. Dumaguete. Milk tea places. Siargao. Dog Cat Cafe. Yearly celeb for my birthday sa Japan. Oh, sama mo ako. Sama niyo ako, Rox, please. Uy, Gio! Hi! Korea. Or siya. Sobrang na-appreciate ko yung panonood mo, Gio, kahit busy guy ka. Brgy. Because my mom wants to celebrate her 60th birthday there. I'll treat her a trip. Oh, that's nice. Yayain na si Crush lumabas. Pangalanan na yung Crush na yan. Anong plano? Sa Soon the Moon office. Tara, punta ka. Hello po, can I ask if you know your rising sign? My rising is Capricorn. My moon is Virgo. My sun is Libra, Virgo moon, rising Capricorn. Thanks to Christian who gave that info. And funny trivia is super twins kami ni Kai Honasan. Yung Virgo, moon, Libra din siya. She's October 7. Is it 7 or 6? 7. Don't kill me, Kai. And then her moon is Virgo and her rising is Capricorn. Now it makes sense. What makes sense? Sabi nga ng mga tao, like when they find out, parang it clicked. I mean, I'm not super into astrology. I don't really know what it means. But I do know that Virgo is parang kind of OC and like particular, and Capricorn, ano bang Capricorn? Achieving? Tama ba? I'm not sure. Please, let me know. You guys are from Ateneo, right? Yes. But hindi kami nag-abot sa batch, I think. Do you listen to Joji? Not actively. What's your opinion on Japanese mayo? It's good, but I only eat it with other stuff. Like with yung stuff na babagayan niya. I knew it. May cap ka. Akala ko cap. Got you. Husky pa rin po ba normal na boses ni Franco? Oo, tsaka Bisaya. Sobrang Bisaya. Accent niya talaga nakakatawa. Pag nagtatagalog. Well, mostly Tagalog kasi siya kausapin. Sun, Moon, Virgo ako. Kaya pala gets kita. An artist, self-critical, a true Capricorn. Ooh. So, what is rising ba? Ano ba yung rising? Parang yun yung traits na nag-surface? Rate may Tagalog compared to Franco. Accent, you mean? Accent-wise, malakas yung accent ni Franco. Ni Islaw. Sobrang lakas. But it's funny. I'm gay for Franco. I think like everybody is. He is very, sobrang last ng appeal niya. When we went to Siargao, we flew in together. We went to Siargao, like everybody was just looking at him. Even if they probably didn't know him, but his presence is just so strong. Parang he really has that aura. So wala lang, it's really nice to observe. It's really funny. would you think is rising sign, public self? So what is your actual sign? Like what does it mean? Vlog mo na din yan. Yung Len, astrology. Paano ba? Wala lang akong alam eh. Hindi ko alam. Reese, ilang taon na si Franco? Hindi ko alam. Tanong natin. 40 plus? 50 plus? Hindi ko alam. Okay. Anyway, let's chat for a few more minutes and then I'll be saying goodbye because I'm really hungry. But collab with Ben and Ben, sure, game. Pag meron, pagkakataon, why not? Sun sign, what you see and other people see. Rising sign, others see, you can't. Moon sign, others can't see, you can see. Ooh. Gets. What's for merienda? I do not know kung meron. Nag-iintay sa akin. But may sinigang kanina, so I might eat more. Collab with Munimi. I would love that. Well, we did kind of collab in their album launch. I sang with them. I sang Oras with them and they sang For the Fickle with me. They sang Gamma Nazi sa isang show. Talaga? I did not know. Download mo Co-Star app. What's that? Is that for Zodiac stuff? I hope you remember me. I was the one who confessed to my crush with Explo number 5. Kamusta yung pag-amin mo sa crush mo? Okay ba? Meron pala akong bagong song. I did not write this, but I sang it and I played the guitar. It's a collab with Japanese producers and an English songwriter or American songwriter. Wait, I've never met the girl. But anyway, I have a song out called My Sweet Hometown. It's on YouTube Music right now, but I'm still waiting for the Spotify upload. And I'll be making a lyric video once it gets released on Spotify. But do watch out for that. If you do have YouTube Music, you can listen to it. Actually, you can listen to it on YouTube now. Just find My Sweet Hometown, Reese Lansangan. Okay. Ano ba yung co-star? Wait, sorry. Please enlighten me because I don't know. I'll be ending this live stream in mga 10 minutes. So let's chat a bit more. Let me know what your thoughts are, what's keeping you up at night, whatever random stuff you want to let me know about. Suggestions of indie singers with slow songs, probably acoustic. Astrology, okay. So marami kayong mahilig sa astrology. What country are you from? I am from the Philippines, Madison. Where are you from? Sorry if you are not Filipino and you don't understand Tagalog, and I've been speaking in Tagalog for a while now. I'm sorry for that. Listening to My Sweet Hometown right now. Cool, thanks, Jude. What's my favorite NBA team? I don't follow NBA, but yeah, I don't have an opinion. Lakers. One time, Brgy dared me to tweet an NBA tweet. Parang, wait, shucks. I forgot the team. Was it Cleveland? I'm not sure. But anyway, I congratulated the winning NBA team. And there were a lot of people who were like, on Stan, parang I love you, Reese, but parang doon ako sa kabilang team. Or parang yung mga nasa team naman ng binati ko, like, Stan. And then the people who really knew me knew that there was something up because they know that I don't watch basketball. I only watch UAAP. frequently played Nintendo Switch game, it changes a lot. I don't play as much. My sister nowadays plays a lot because of Animal Crossing. But I think my most played overall would be Breath of the Wild. Sleeping at Last, do you listen to them? I have a couple of, songs. Tama ba? A couple or one? But I wouldn't be able to say the song, but I have it in my library. Hi, Ate Reese. Na-meet niyo po ba SB19? I met them in the Wish Awards, not in UP. But, like, I tapped their shoulder and said, congratulations. Collab with Autotelic. Sana. Let's go, Josh. Breath of the Wild best Switch game. I think so too. And I'm glad that they opened with that. And they also opened with Mario Odyssey, which is a bit more accessible to non gamers, I guess, because I'm not a gamer and still I enjoy Breath of the Wild so much. Do you play Tekken? I used to play Tekken in PS1 and 2. I played Tekken 2 and Tekken 4. I love Nina. That was my character. Do I listen to Sigurd? I love Sigurd. Pag-greet si Cheska Amante. Hi, Cheska. Give me some tips to learn to play the ukulele. Watch YouTube. What's your favorite? I don't know. Enneagram type? I don't know. League of Legends? I don't play. Let's play Overcooked? Yes. I still haven't added any friends on Switch. Ang dami na nagbigay ng friend code nila. Yes, magme-merienda na ako by 5:20. Mag-Animal Crossing ka na. Yes, I have a character already but I don't play. Nasa stress lang ako eh. Vancouver Sleep Clinic. Yes, love them. Book suggestions. I'll be doing that in my next. Okay, I think mali. I think yung food episode 3 of Wildwood Life would be on Friday pala this week, not on Monday. So stay tuned for that. For anyone who is watching and is enjoying just chatting with me, watch on Friday, episode 3. The food episode is there. Okay. Favorite Dodie song? Marami. Secret for the Mad, You, Absolutely Smitten. I love the EP version. Yes, I miss those Alina videos. I miss them. I was her patron before, but tinanggal niya yung Patreon niya. So we kind of were able to chat some messages. Park Sojun. Yes, I love Park Sojun. Sige, papanoorin ko na yung Itaewon class. You have pets? Not currently. Can't thank you enough for doing this. Oh, thank you so much for appreciating. I know that this is very spontaneous and like no itinerary talaga, but like I'm glad. NCT bias Lucas because he looks like Minho. He reminds me of Minho and Johnny. Oops. How about Oh Wonder? Yes, I opened for them when they came here for their tour, for their second album. Can you enlighten me with classes na sinasabi mo noon with your vids? Okay. Mods, can you link the Skillshare, my Skillshare link here on YouTube? Skillshare, basically I have a code for Skillshare which you can access for free for 2 months, and it is just a bunch of online classes. You can learn, for example, graphic design, illustration, typography, journaling, cooking. I think there are cooking classes there. Photography, videography, video editing, music production. There are a lot of mostly creative classes. And you just take the classes, you watch the videos and take the classes, and you have access for all of those classes for 2 months using my link. and it's gonna be for free. But if you don't want to pay for the service, but I think that it's really worth it. But if you don't want to pay for the service, which is like $10 to $12 a month, I know that's like a bit hefty for some of you. You can just set an alarm for the second month, when the free trial elapses, so you can make sure that you don't get charged. But for the two months, you get all classes for free. So I suggest that while you have all the time in the world, you can check out the classes there and kind of um, just immerse yourself in like learning a new skill. It's free. If you click my link, it was posted just now. It's skl.sh/ReesePC. It's free for 2 months, and then after that, it's I think $10 or $12 a month for all the classes. Who's my bias in Red Velvet? Sulgi at the moment. Hi Elaine, I wish you well. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for your support. I hope to see you soon after all this. Ayun, Christian is currently posting it. So please sign up if you want to sign up. It is for free for 2 months, and check out the classes if you like anything. I took this journaling class that I tweeted before, and it was really, for me, it was life changing because I sometimes I don't have a structure to journaling, but it really helped me a lot. Nagre-refund sila if you forgot to cancel after 2 months. Talaga? That's cool. That's cool. Do you love Taylor Swift? Do you know me at all? Yes, of course I love Taylor Swift. Um, my quarantine is fulfilled if you say my name, Paul Sales. Complete. Okay, so 1 minute na lang, 5:20 na. I'ma say goodbye very soon. Ano? Hey, Ate Reese, do you know how do you artists create your own version of songs in the pop machine? For me, if I'm covering a song, I sort of immediately get an idea of what I want to do with it or where I want to take it given my skills. Like for example, Castaway, which is a Franco original song. I knew immediately what I wanted to do with that, but I'm not good at piano, so I kind of had to find it my way around the keyboard because I wanted it to be on the piano. And then for Wag Kang Matakot, I also immediately knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of reframe the song and make it into a lullaby sung by a mom to her kid, her baby. So I made it a cappella at the start, and at the end of it, and I put like a ticking clock as a metronome in a way, because when you're sleeping and when you're getting ready for bed, that's almost like it's almost you're bathed in complete silence almost, and those are the only things that you hear, like breathing in the clock. And for me, that was like my concept. So I zeroed in on the vocals, and I did a lot of vocal layers, and I'm really glad that you guys have been enjoying that cover. Of course, it's scary to cover Eraserheads for like a concept album, like a revival kind of album. I grew up listening to the very first parang cover compilation, is it the Ultra Electromagnetic Jam, yung may tawag dun. Yeah, I listened to that a lot when I was in high school, and I never really, of course, I never really imagined to be one of the artists selected to reinterpret an Eraserhead song. So it's very surreal to kind of get there, get to that stage where you can be listened. I don't know, parang for all I know, the high school in me are you guys. I mean, alam mo yun, like, let me make sense may sinabi ko. Parang, for all I know, yung high school version ko that was listening to Ultra Electromagnetic Jam, that version is like some of you guys who are enjoying the Pop Machine album. So, it's really, I try not to think about it too much, but it's really awesome. Collab with Eminem, yeah, I wish. I hope. Say my name, please. Honey Jane. Shout out kay Joanne and Aimee. Thanks for inspiring me in writing songs. Thanks, Francesca. Visit New Zealand. Where are you in New Zealand, Christine? I went to Auckland and Wanganui before. Yeah. Okay. It's my sister's birthday this month. Hanaya. Faye. Happy birthday, Faye, to you. I hope that you will still enjoy it despite the quarantine. I'm sure you'll find some ways to do that. And I hope to see you soon. Can you greet my sister a happy birthday? Happy birthday to your sister Kate. Cover up song. Godzilla challenge. Let's eat best empanada bagnet. Tapa bibingka, yes. Tapa, yes. I missed it. Okay. Thank you, Nikki, for looking out for me. I'm gonna say goodbye now. Hi to Shay and Jean Ricks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for an hour and a half. I find it really hard to end these live streams because I really enjoy talking to you guys. It's like quite fun to not play a song and just read some comments. I'm glad that the internet did not bail on me this time and actually worked well. Thank you very much, guys. If you want to watch the replay, this video link will still be up for you watching if you want. If you missed it, if you're late, you can watch it. But just fast forward to a couple of minutes into the video because I was setting up at the start, and you would not like to hear that. Mata ne Risa-san. Annyeonggo. Oops. Renjo shimashou. Yes, let us practice then. Let's message on Facebook and practice there. Please. I haven't been studying. I've been a bad student. Anyway. Goodbye. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. See you on Friday for episode 3 of the Wildwood Life. I hope that you guys who are here would be there next Friday. I mean, this Friday. Sorry nga sabaw ko. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you. Wait for my Instagram pala. I'm gonna be posting something in a while, like a new song snippet. And if you guys aren't patrons, you would have never heard of this. But if you're a patron, you already have heard of this. I posted this 2 days ago. So, goodbye.